Courtney with Moab's Desert Power Yoga. This is our third Power Vinyasa practice. For a playlist to go along with each class, you can search for Courtney Dare on Spotify, and all of the playlists are named according to the class. So today we'll get started on our mats, either sitting with your legs crossed or sitting with your legs tucked underneath you. Ground down through your root, reach the crown of your head up and allow the eyes to lightly close. Take a deep breath in through the nose and a big sigh out through the mouth. Allow the shoulders to relax away from the ears and slowly draw the shoulder blades together at the spine, opening the chest. Take another deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. On your next exhale, slowly release the chin to the chest, stretching the back of the neck. And as you feel ready, we'll roll the head over to the left shoulder, pausing here for a moment, stretching out the right side of the neck. And we'll roll the head around to the back and over to the right and back again to the front. Continue to flow with these neck rolls at your own pace. Tuning into your body, notice if you feel particularly tight in any spot on the neck. If you find a place where you're particularly tense, pause with your head tilted to the opposite side to allow that spot to release. We'll take a few more moments here. A few more deep breaths. And on your next inhale, we'll slowly bring the head back to center. We'll make our way to tabletop. So spreading the fingers wide, we'll ground down through the palms, stack the shoulders over the wrist. We'll step the knees back. The knees will stack underneath the hips. Your shins are parallel, and you can either ground down through the tops of your feet or curl your toes. Your middle fingers are also parallel and pointing to the top of your mat. Take a deep breath in, drop your belly to the earth, lift your chin up. Exhale, curl your spine and tuck your chin. Deep breath in, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, curl the spine and tuck the chin. Continue here for a few more deep breaths in and out, finding gentle movements that feel good. I like to make circular motions with my tailbone while also sort of rotating around my mat, forming a circle. And with every movement, connected to your breath. So deep breaths in and deep breaths out. On your next inhale, we'll slowly make our way back to tabletop. We'll start by reaching the right hand forward, then slowly begin to lift up the left leg, pointing the toes towards the earth and rotating the toes in just a bit so that we draw the left hip down. We'll try to keep them level to the earth. Take a big breath in here. On your breath out, bring your elbow to your knee, curling the spine. Deep breath in, reaching the hand forward, the foot back. Exhale, curling it in. Awesome, yogis, you got this. Inhale, reach it forward and back. Exhale, curl it in. We'll do two more. Inhale it back. You got this. Exhale, curl it in. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, curl it in. Hold it for a breath. And on your breath out, we'll bring our palm down, realigning it underneath the shoulder. And knee realigns underneath the hip. We'll now reach the left hand forward, lifting the right leg up. Take a moment to curl your right toes down and in just a bit. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring it in. Good. Deep breath in, stretch it out. Exhale, curl it in, hugging into the core. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, curl it in. You got this. 3 more. Inhale, forward and back. Exhale, curl it in. 2 more. Reach it back. Curl it in. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, curl it in. Hold it for a breath. And exhale, bring the palm down, knee down. We'll curl the toes, lift the knees, hips go up and back for downward facing dog. We'll ground down evenly through both palms, which are shoulder width distance. Our feet are hips width distance. And our heels don't need to be touching the ground. We want a nice long spine, so maybe bringing our downward dog out a little bit will help us achieve that. Take a few moments to pedal out the feet. Stretching out the backs of the legs. Again, connecting your breath to your movement. Deep breaths in. And big breaths out. We'll slowly begin to find stillness in our dog. Take a breath in. On your exhale, walk the feet to meet the hands. We'll make our way to ragdoll. Feet come hips width distance. We'll ground down through all 4 corners of each foot. Grab a hold of opposite elbows and allow the head to hang heavy. We'll keep a micro bend in the knees to keep our legs from hyperextending back. And then slowly begin to find some movement here. Maybe it's nodding the head, yes. Or shaking it, no. Maybe it's gentle sway side to side. Take a moment to release any tension in the jaw by opening the mouth, stretching the mouth. Move the tongue from the roof of the mouth to the bottom teeth. We'll take another deep breath in here. And on your breath out, bring your fingertips to the mat. Toe heel your feet together, big toes come to touch, heels are slightly apart. On an inhale, slowly roll up to stand. We're in no hurry, no rush to get there. Once your head is up, we'll reach the crown of the head up, creating a nice long spine. Inhale, the arms wide and high. Exhale, fold forward, bringing the hands through heart center. Inhale and lift halfway. Fingertips come to the shins, reaching the crown of the head forward. Exhale and fold. We'll plant the hands shoulder width distance, feet are hip width distance. Take a deep breath in here. Shift the weight forward just slightly, hug the elbows in, lower down to a low plank. Inhale, we'll come into an upward facing dog. Exhale, press back to a downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, lift the right leg up, put a bend in the right knee, kick it to the left side, stretching out the inner left thigh. We'll keep the weight evenly distributed throughout both palms. Deep breath in here. Exhale, we'll bring the right knee back to center and step it through, coming into a warrior 1. So we'll turn our left foot out about 45 degrees. Our right knee is stacked over the right ankle. Inhale the arms up. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep breath in here. And we'll hold for the breath out. One more deep breath in. Exhale, fold with the hands through heart center. We'll make our way to a high plank. On a breath out, lower down to a low plank. Inhale to an upward facing dog. Exhale, press back to a downward facing dog. Deep breath in, lift the left leg up, put a bend in the left knee, kick it to the right side, opening the left hip, and stretching the inside of the right thigh this time. Deep breath in. We'll hold for the breath out. Inhale, bring the left knee back to center. Exhale, step it through, coming into a warrior 1 on our left side. Left knee stacks over left ankle. If we look down, we can see the left big toe. And the knee is slightly tracked out towards the baby toe. Inhale, reach the arms up. Take a deep breath in. On your breath out, relax the shoulders away from the ears. One more inhale. Exhale, hands through heart center. We'll make our way to a high plank. Lower down to a low plank. Inhale to an upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll flow through that sun salutation beat 3 more times. Deep breath in. Exhale, right foot steps through. Inhale, bring it up to warrior 1. On our breath out, we'll come right back down to a high plank. Good, lower down to a low plank. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, left foot steps through. Inhale it up to warrior one. As soon as we're up, exhale, bring it back down. High plank. Lower down to a low plank. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Breath out. Right foot steps through. Inhale it up. Exhale it right back down. High plank. Lower down to a low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Breath out. Left foot steps through. And inhale it up. Exhale it back down and fold. High plank. Good. Lower down to a low plank. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last time each side. Deep breath in. On a breath out. Right foot steps through. Warrior one. Inhale it up. Exhale it right back down. High plank. Lower down to a low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last time, left side. Deep breath in. On a breath out, step it through. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. High plank. Good. Lower down to a low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll pause here for 3 breaths. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, side out. Take a moment to pedal out the feet, stretching out the backs of the legs. We'll take a deep breath in. On a breath out, we'll step the right foot through and make our way to a warrior two. So dropping the left foot out 45 degrees. We'll bring our arms out to a T. Stack the right knee over the right ankle and track it out slightly towards the baby toe. If we look down, we can see our right big toe. Relax the shoulders away from the ears and draw them together slightly at the spine. Take a deep breath in here. We'll hold for our breath out. On an inhale, we'll come up to star pose. Exhale down to goddess. So we'll stack the knees over the ankles. And bring your hands to heart center. We'll sit the hips low. Take a big breath in. Exhale, stay here. Inhale, we'll bring it back up. Exhale to a warrior two. Deep breath in. On our breath out, we'll windmill our arms down and come into a high plank. Lower down to a low plank. Inhale it up. Exhale back. Take a big breath in here. On our breath out, step the left foot through. Coming into a warrior two. On the left side, we'll look down. Check in with our left knee. It should be stacked over the left ankle. And slightly tracked out to the baby toe. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Big breath in. And we'll stay here. Inhale, we'll rise up to star pose. Toes are pointing out, arms are up. Exhale, we'll come down to a goddess pose. Again, we'll check in with our knees are stacked over the ankles. Sit the hips low, bring your hands to heart center. Big breath in. Exhale, hold. Inhale, we'll come back up to star pose. Exhale to warrior two. Deep breath in. Breath out, windmill the arms down. High plank. Lower down to a low plank. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. We'll do one more time on each side. Deep breath in. On a breath out, we'll step the right foot through. Warrior two on the right side. Get a deep breath in. Hold here for the breath out. Inhale up to star pose, turning the toes out, arms come up. Exhale, we'll come down to a goddess pose. We'll pause here and bring our hands to our ankles. We're going to use our elbows to press the knees back to open up the hips. So drawing the collarbones so that they're open by pulling the shoulder blades together at the back. We'll set the gaze forward. Sit the hips low. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Good. Inhale here. Exhale. On our next breath in, we'll slowly rise back up to star pose. Exhale, turn it back to warrior two. Deep breath in. On our breath out, windmill the arms down and make your way to a high plank. Lower down, inhale it up. Exhale it back. Big breath in here. On our breath out, left foot steps through. Warrior two on the left side. Deep breath in and out. Inhale the arms up, toes turned out, star pose. Exhale, we'll bring it down to a goddess pose. Bring your hands to your thighs, take a deep breath in. On your breath out, twist to the left. Good, inhale. We'll stay for the exhale. On our next breath in, we'll twist back to center. Exhale, twist to the right. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, we'll come back to center. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, back up to star pose. Exhale, warrior two. Deep breath in. On our breath out, windmill the arms down to a high plank. We'll lower down to a low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. On our breath out, we'll walk our feet forward to the middle or the front of your mat. We'll come into Malasana, yogi squat. Bring your hands to your heart center. Use your elbows to press against the knees. And a big breath in. We'll make our way to bird of paradise next. So this is a fun balance pose to play around with. So we'll start by taking the right arm, reaching it around the front and behind the right leg. Go around the back with the left arm. We're going to ground down through the left foot. So slowly walk your right foot to your left. And then as you feel ready, slowly stand up. Grounding down through the left foot. Set the gaze at one spot that's not moving. Draw the shoulder blades together. If you're super flexible, we can extend that right leg. Deep breath in. Big breath out. One more inhale here. Exhale, we'll slowly bring it down. Take a moment to shake it out. All right, so we'll make our way to our right side next. So we'll be back in Malasana. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take your left arm, reach it around the front of your thigh and back. Right arm reaches around the back to the left hand. We'll take a moment to walk the right foot to the left. And then slowly ground down through the right foot, lifting the left foot off the ground. Set your gaze forward, draw the shoulder blades together. And if you'd like, you can extend the leg here. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. Exhale, hold. One more deep breath in. And on our breath out, we'll slowly come down. We'll come to a seated position. We'll do a little shoulder stretch here. So take the right arm, lift it up, reach the right hand down the back. Either use your left elbow to stretch out the right shoulder here, or take the left hand, reach it up and back and grab a hold of the right hand. Take a deep breath in and out. One more full breath in and out here. We'll slowly release our hands. Take your left arm, reach it up and back and down. You may find you're more flexible on one side than the other, so you can start by stretching out with this hand if you'd like. You can reach up and back and grab a hold of your fingers. I'm not as flexible on this side, so I'm going to bring my right hand back up and stretch my shoulder this way. One more full breath in here. And we'll slowly release the elbow. We'll make our way to frog pose next, which is our hip opener for today. So coming sideways on your mat so that you have cushion for both of your knees. Bring your knees as wide as feels comfortable. Your shins are parallel, your feet are flexed. And then either stay here or slowly lower yourself down to a spot that feels comfortable. You want to feel a deep stretch, but you don't want to feel any pain. So if it starts to hurt, we'll lift ourselves back up gently. But otherwise, slowly make your way down. And we'll stay here for 5 full breaths. Hip openers are very intense stretches, so it's important to bring your focus back to your breathing to help allow the tension to naturally release and to help keep us from fighting the poses. And slowly bring the big toes together. Very gently press yourself up, taking your time to get out of the pose. We'll make our way to the seated forward fold next. So extending the legs in front of you and down the mat. Flex the toes back towards you. Remove any flesh from beneath your sitting bones. Get a nice firm foundation. Reach the crown of the head up. Inhale the fingertips up. Exhale and fold. Big breath in. And gentle breath out. On your next inhale, we'll slowly release the toes. Thank you so much for joining me in practice today. Namaste.